Long ago, when the rivers sang and the forests whispered ancient secrets, there lived an elephant named Njaalu. He was the oldest and wisest of his kind. His tusks gleamed like the moon, and his footsteps echoed through the earth. Njaalu was not just any elephant. He was the voice of the forest, the keeper of balance between nature and all living things. But peace, like the wind, can be fragile. One day, strangers arrived, men who saw not the wisdom in Njaalu's tusks, but only the glitter of ivory and gold. They spoke to the villagers of riches beyond imagining, and soon the hearts of the people grew heavy with greed. The hunters came with sharp spears and cruel traps. The mighty herds began to disappear, and with each fallen elephant, the forest grew quieter, sadder. The once vibrant land began to lose its song, and a heavy silence crept through the trees. Njaalu says, if the elephants vanish, the rivers will dry, the trees will wither, and the land will suffer. The balance will be lost. The animals nod solemnly, but their eyes are filled with fear and uncertainty. The tortoise lowers its head, the hare's ears droop, and the eagle perches silently, its wings folded in solemn respect. Njaalu spoke to the villagers too, his deep voice echoing through the quiet villages. But they were deafened by the sound of gold clinking in their pockets. His words fell like seeds on barren ground, unheard and unheeded. One by one, the great elephants were lost. The rivers that once sang now whispered faintly. The trees stood tall but lifeless, their roots thirsty for water that no longer flowed. The sky grew heavy with sorrow, and the winds carried only the echoes of what was lost. Njaalu, now the last great elephant, stands alone as the hunters approach. He does not run. His eyes, filled with both sorrow and strength, meet theirs unwaveringly. You have taken and taken, but what have you given back? The hunters pause, their spears trembling in their hands. But greed is a powerful force. With a heavy heart, Njaalu stamped his foot upon the earth. From that place, a great river burst forth, a river of tears, washing away the hunter's greed, but leaving a scar on the land that would never fully heal. The villagers wept, realizing their mistake. They vowed never again to take more than they needed. The land began to heal, but the memory of Njaalu lived on, etched into the hearts of all who walk the forest paths. Even today, when the wind rustles through the trees, it carries the whisper of the elephants, reminding us that true wisdom is not in taking, but in living in harmony with the earth. Though Njaalu's story is a folk tale, its truth echoed in 1970 when ivory hunting devastated African elephant populations. Conservationists warned if poaching continued, elephants could vanish within a generation. But efforts to protect them grew, inspired by Njaalu's lesson of balance and respect for nature. Today, elephant numbers are slowly recovering, though the struggle continues. If we don't listen, history may repeat Njaalu's tale, and next time, there may be no second chance. We should know that greed destroys, but wisdom preserves. Nature gives, but only if we respect it. True wealth is not in ivory, but in the harmony of the land. I hope this story inspires you, and please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and see you in our next story. Love from Tales That Teach.